Coming up, a house fire claims the life of a 72-year-old man and severely burns a woman.
And Lowndes County commissioners are set to discuss a proposal to outlaw keeping dogs on chains.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Ariana Pinnell.
And I'm Najari Mathis. A deadly house fire killed 72-year-old James Brown and severely burned his 54-year-old girlfriend, Deborah Price, early Tuesday morning. Brown's neighbor, Hattie Young, said he was a good man. Investigators say Price made it out alive and ran next door to call for help, but firefighters could not get to Brown in time. Price was airlifted to Shands Medical Center. Fire Captain Clinksell says she is covered in burns and is fighting for her life. Fire investigators say Brown's body will be sent to the GBI for an autopsy to rule out any foul play. A building inspector will be sent out to see if Brown's home can be salvaged.
The Lowndes County Commission is set to discuss the proposal anti-chain ordinance at its retreat over the upcoming weekend. According to the Lowndes County Animal Shelter, in the last 2 weeks, 3 people, including 2 children, have been attacked by dogs that broke their chains. Dr. Amanda Hall says she has been working with the Lowndes County Commission to create a new anti-chain ordinance to save these dogs and local citizens. She adds she hopes the county will adopt an ordinance to limit and ban chaining, which she says would greatly diminish the number of dog attacks.
Valdosta police are investigating a shooting that took place on Langdale Drive. According to the Valdosta Police Department, a man was shot on the 700 block of Langdale Drive around 4:15 Monday afternoon. The victim told police that he was walking down the street when an unknown person pulled a gun and shot him in the arm. The victim was taken to the hospital. Police are still searching for the suspect. No further details are available at this time.
Southbound lanes of I-75 were blocked overnight as law officers investigated a deadly crash. The crash involved a tractor-trailer which happened around 4 o'clock near the 8-mile marker. It's not clear if the victim was a pedestrian.
Stephen D. Anthony, special agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, has announced a $20,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of Robert Roy Clark. Clark is wanted in connection with the murders of a Strasburg, Ohio couple and a string of armed robberies. Clark is traveling with 28-year-old Jeffrey Cayley and 27-year-old Tabitha Marie Hazel. They are all considered armed and extremely dangerous. The FBI has initiated a national billboard campaign and established a national tip line for information on the location of Clark, Cayley, and Hazel.
Student Government Association leaders from Valdosta State University traveled to Atlanta on last Wednesday to tour the state capitol and talk with legislators and government leaders on a variety of issues. House Representatives Amy Carter, Johnson Shaw, John Corbett, Dexter Sharper, and Jay Roberts introduced House Resolution 50, recognizing January 28th as Valdosta State University Day at the Capitol. The visit to the Capitol was an opportunity for students to learn about state government and promote Valdosta State University's educational and economic impact to legislators.
All students choose their path in high school as to what they want to do with their 4 years, whether that's marching in the band or being on the chess club. These 5 young men chose something a little bit more physical. Here's news reporter Brittany Williams with more on this story.
Today is a huge day in high school football. It is National Signing Day for high school football players, and our town's very own Valdosta High School did participate in signing 5 players to 5 different colleges and universities. This morning at 9:30 a.m. in the Valdosta High School Performing Arts Center, the boys did celebrate in signing their contracts. Cornerback Josh Norwood will be attending Ohio State University. Safety Trey Barrett will be attending Georgia Military College. Running back Tim McClain will attend the University of West Georgia. Defensive line Julian Frazier will attend Yale University. And defensive end Jamari Chisholm will attend Northeast Oklahoma A&M. We do congratulate these young men for their dedication to the sport and hope to see them progress from here. With News Valdosta, I'm Brittany Williams.
When we come back, two mothers are complaining that their teenagers were falsely accused in the death of Kendrick Johnson.
And Hayhara Middle School students of Wylead set the bar high to raise funds for a new building. Stay with us.
That's slow. That's slow. That's slow. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
It seems as though the Kendrick Johnson case will never end. In a new development, local moms are complaining about accusations made against their sons. Mothers Karen Bell, Tara Parker, and Susan Moody are complaining that their teenagers were falsely accused in the death of Kendrick Johnson. They wish to clear their names in the case because they say their sons have been targets for bullying through social media and even in person as a result of the rumors. The mothers are asking the U.S. Attorney Michael Moore to release the information publicly, even though the death is still under investigation. The mothers say that since there is no definite evidence, their sons don't deserve the scrutiny. Karen Parker is organizing a peaceful prayer event to be held soon at the Lowndes County Judicial Complex.
Hayhara Middle School has set an ambitious goal to raise $750,000 for a new building for the Children's Advocacy Center of Lowndes County. Their hope was sparked by motivational speaker Menzel Williams Jr., who challenged the students to set their goals high. Menzel spoke at a lock-in held in the school's cafeteria, and this inspired of Wylead to start a goal to raise money. Wylead is a youth leadership and service group that promotes positive attitudes and community service. Wylead will begin a fundraising program to help expand their facility.
The Radio Shack chain of electronic stores may be about to close. Local Radio Shack officials have not formally announced a closure at the moment, but Bloomberg News reports that they are selling half of their stores to Sprint and closing the rest. In 2014, Radio Shack closed around 1,100 stores after a quarterly loss last holiday season, and the stocks have dropped 14%. Radio Shack has attempted to modernize their image with renovations and new management. No information has been released on how this will affect jobs. We contacted the Radio Shack in Valdosta Mall, but they declined to comment.
The Valdosta Lounge Chamber of Commerce has chosen the Salvation Army at this week's Leading Business of the Week for their hard work in the community. Each week, Valdosta Lounge selects a business in the community to receive this award. Pamela and Robin Starr are the commanders of the Salvation Army after serving in the organization for a minimum of 15 years. They provide youth programs and church services to a family store and men's shelter.
New raised pavement markers are being installed on I-75 this week. Contractors for the Georgia Department of Transportation will install the markers while requiring rolling lane closures. Motorists are asked to slow down and remain alert to the changing traffic conditions. The improvements will provide better roadway visibility for night drivers and driving in the rain. The installation will begin at 9 a.m. and end at 7:30 p.m.
The unique on-campus church called Exchange Ministry is using its foundation of the arts to flourish on Valdosta State's campus. Here's Trisha Bowles with more.
So I'm standing outside of Bailey Science Center, where a couple from the VSU Mass Choir started an on-campus ministry where citizens and students can express themselves through the arts.
Exchange Ministries has been around since 2008 and has been a growing ministry ever since. Exchange Ministries says they are a big family that encourages, motivates, and strengthens each other. Many of the members are not only friends in the church, but outside of the church as well.
We're here having the Lord manifest himself throughout this earth.
One of Exchange Ministries' focuses is its arts ministry.
We have drama, theater, we have spoken word. And so we just use those different facets.
With weekly Bible studies and programs such as Catalyst, Exchange Ministries and their members always stay connected.
Their lives kind of take on and expand, what God is doing here on the campus and in our local gatherings.
It's not just the manager who's going to get the complaint, it's the owner. And God is the owner of everything.
For more information, you can email exchangeministries@valdosta.edu. With News Valdosta, I'm Teresa Bowles.
The SGMC Emergency and Pharmacy departments have started a new program to improve the hospital's documentation of emergency patients' pre-admission medication. Pharmacy technicians are now available 24/7 in the main campus emergency department so that they can gather and input pre-admission medications into the patient's electronic health record. Pharmacists are urging all people taking medications to keep a list in their wallets with the name of the drug, the strength, the dose, and frequency. Officials say medication reconciliation helps to limit medication and dosing errors and stops some of the patient confusion.
When we come back, we'll have a look at our local weather with Alexis Johnson. We'll be right back.
Valdosta State University. Encouraging.
In-depth inquiry.
Hands-on experience.
Service and involvement.
And a global view.
While offering
a beautiful residential campus.
Over 100 fields of study.
Graduate and online degrees.
And championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more. Become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Alexis Johnson. Alexis, what's in the forecast?
Good afternoon, Valdosta. Let's take a look at today's forecast. We've had an 80% chance of rain today, meaning some areas may have had some showers while others did not. That went along with our high of 57 degrees and our low of 46 degrees this morning. Tonight, the rain chances increased to 100%. That means it is going to rain. And the temperature will drop to a low about 46 degrees as the evening wears on. If you do plan to go out tonight, remember to take an umbrella and jacket. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with only a 20% chance of rain. Look for a high of 61 degrees and a low of 32 degrees. The UV index is a moderate index of 5, so you definitely do not have to worry about getting burned. And despite the rain, we still have some good news. Our pollen count is at 1.2, which is very low. Juniper and cedar are the predominant pollens for today. Enjoying today shouldn't be a problem at all. That's all I have for today, so back to you ladies at the news desk.
Thanks, Alexis. When we come back, we'll take a look at our local sports with Lethea Washington, so stay with us.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back. Now let's check in with Lethea Washington for our local sports. Lethea?
Thanks, Ariana. Lowndes County High School's football team coaches honored the Touchdown Club for its donation that went towards the football team's new stadium. Bernie Jones has more with the story.
This is Vernie Jones for News Valdosta, and I'm here at Lowndes County High School in their field room, where we're here to celebrate the new opening of their scoreboard that they just recently got.
I'm Owen Prince, Lowndes County School Systems Director of Information and Accountability, Athletic Business Manager. The video board was a project that was in work for several years and became a reality this past season. It's the largest of its kind in the area.
My name is Gary Hutchinson. I am the incoming president of the Lowndes Viking Touchdown Club for 2015. And we're here this evening to show appreciation to the sponsors of our scoreboard, a project that we started some 3 years ago. And it came to fruition last year. It was a big undertaking, and without these folks here this evening, we would not have had the ability to do that. So this was our way of telling them thank you for being a supporter of Lowndes football and helping us to make a dream come true. Without these folks, we couldn't do a lot of the things that we do, and we're certainly happy that they've come out this evening and we can show them that we appreciate their support.
And that will do it for us down here at Lowndes County High School. And back to y'all back in the studio.
Last night was a great night for the Lowndes County Vikings basketball teams. The Vikings won both games against the Lee County Trojans. The Lady Vikettes won 54-39. The boys won 63-59. The next game will be this Friday at Lowndes County High School against Colquitt County, beginning at 6 with the girls and with the boys game to follow at 7:30. Valdosta State senior Courtney Albritton hit the ground running for the opening weekend of Blazers softball in Milledgeville. The Gulf South Conference office rewarded the senior on Tuesday morning with her first Player of the Week honor of the season 2015. Valdosta State returns to action this weekend in St. Augustine, Florida, beginning with a 2 o'clock contest against Flagler Saints this Saturday. The Valdosta State baseball team opened the season with a win. In the season's opener at Billy Grant Field, Hayden Jones was 2 for 3, including his first career home run and driving in 3 runs to help lead Valdosta State to a 7-5 victory over North Georgia. Valdosta State's baseball team plays Flagler University tonight at 5 in St. Augustine, Florida. The Miracle League of Valdosta is a nonprofit organization that provides an opportunity for everyone with mental and/or physical challenges to play baseball and other activities. Everyone aged 4 and older is eligible to participate in the Miracle League of Valdosta, regardless of his or her level of ability. All games will be played at Freedom Park. The Miracle League of Valdosta serves the Valdosta community and surrounding communities. Baseball registration has begun, and the registration fee is $35 per player. Registration is available online at miracleleagueofvaldosta.com. That's it for your local sports. Now back to you ladies at the news desk.
Thanks, Lethea. After the break, Wild Adventures is ready to hire a lot of new employees.
And the annual 5K run is back when we return.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Welcome back.
If you're looking for a seasonal job, Wild Adventures may be looking for you. Wild Adventures says it will be hiring hundreds of people soon. They're seeking 300 employees for the season beginning March 14th. Human Resource Director Wendy Burke says they are looking for people who are friendly, energetic, enthusiastic, and truly interested in giving the guests the best experience they can. What the park calls front reviews will begin this Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. if you're selected after applying. The way the interview process works is through group interviewing to see how outgoing the team member can be. Applicants must be at least 16 years of age with a work permit to apply. Anyone interested can visit wildadventures.com/jobs.
The 6th annual Don't Run with Scissors 5K is set for Valentine's Day this year. Their goal is to raise money for art materials for the students such as paint, oil, pastels, watercolor paint, and quality art paper. The 5K starts at Salis Mahones Elementary at 8 a.m. and the 1 mile run is at 9 a.m. Runners interested should show up early at 7 a.m. to register for the fee of $20 for the 5K run. However, early application is $15. For the 1 mile run, the fee is $12. To register, you can go to gocats.org/scissors, or you can go to Chick-fil-A on St. Augustine Street from 7 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. on Saturday. The Chick-fil-A at Inner Perimeter Road is also available for registration on February 5th from 4:30 to 8 p.m.
That's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Ariana Pinnell.
And I'm Najari Mathis. We see you again tomorrow.